Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the finals of the women's singles combo. We have Lara Lyles taking on Liz Tynan. I'm Sean Green, joined by Nick DiChiria. We are live here in Rockford, Illinois, and excited to be here. The winner of this gets their Bullshooter Invitational spot confirmed, just like Mike Maloney just did in the pro singles. Who's it going to be? Lara Lyles is your queen seat holder. She will need to be double dipped by Liz Tynan if Liz wants to win this. Race to 2. It'll be 501 open and open out, full bowl. Cricket 501 open and open out, full bowl.
Yeah.
Nick, thanks for having me here, bud.
Hey, I'm happy to have you here, man. I'm looking forward to it. We just saw an incredible final on the men's side. The Triple 18 has now been promptly renamed to the Bobzine 18, as that was free for him in that matchup, and it was absolutely incredible stuff. But these ladies are going to give us a good performance. Liz Tynan, the on-odds favorite, but lost in the first round, has to double dip Lara Lyles, the girl that is all smiles and waves and
it's amazing.
Going through every emotion in the book as she's going on. Well, I think even she would call a little bit of a Cinderella run today.
Well, and she keeps playing better if her opponent's playing better. So she is very capable of sticking with Liz this entire time. Now, if Liz starts to struggle, I feel like Lara might struggle. You know, it's one of those situations. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know how to get better at darts quickly, just develop Lara's demeanor when it comes to darts, where, you know, you're still competitive and you're still with your 3 darts at your line throwing. But then after that, you're having a great time. You post that line, then you get serious. See, the smile kind of fades for a second. Throws all 3. Nope, the smile doesn't fade. It's Lara.
Come on, Sean.
But if you throw nice and loose and you just are here for the fun of the game, I know winning's fun, don't get me wrong, but she's winning no matter if she loses. Like, that's the demeanor that you want here. And she goes, oh, low ton. So she keeps surprising herself in great ways right now, and that's the beauty of this.
Yeah, some good stuff indeed. I've been super impressed with Lara in her throw, and of course Liz is always just impressive every time she throws. Mostly because she has to deal with Mike Maloney.
That's for sure. But Liz is, I mean, top 5 female dart player in the country, I would argue. I think that most would agree.
Yeah. Well, and the thing with Liz is that she doesn't typically travel too much. So if she plays in the hometown tournaments, if she traveled, it's not even up for debate at that point. Imagine.
Yeah, Liz is talented enough to where she could be playing in the amateur singles and still be in the same position, right? She's that good of a player. Now, the amateurs, I saw Cody's message. Can we have the winner of the ladies take on the winner of the amateur just for funsies? It would be a close battle.
I would agree.
But those amateurs, some of them are really pros in amateurs clothing.
But that being said, I also consider Liz a pro.
Yeah,
Look at
absolutely.
This. I mean, she's going trip 17 for double 16 and open.
And
She didn't
hits
stay
it
on the bull for triple 11. She didn't have to.
Takes out a 103. Beautiful darts, and it's a 1-0 lead now for Liz.
Oh, Liz. Up to some trouble, and I love every bit of it. Guys, having a great time watching you. Also, Jason Watt, just want to let you know, Mike Maloney felt really bad. He said he wore the wrong shirt, and he actually didn't realize it until we said something to him. Just want you to know, not to defend Maloney, but he gets
that was the excuse he gave us. We'll see if he
for sure an excuse,
we'll
right?
Let's see if he does the same. Well, everyone's got him.
Or to try to get this close, does get this close, and that Shawnee's been pretty reliable for her.
Every time she's a triple, she immediately eyes pop up. Paula Murphy is not here, Troy. She played in Florida last weekend.
Yep, she was last weekend on this tour.
And struggled a bit in Florida last weekend, overall, I would say, herself.
She'll tell you, medically wise, there's been some stuff going on that has been causing some of those struggles a little bit. But even then, she's still top tier competitor. She's actually played on our other feed on USA Darts. Which city? She's at which city right now?
Okay, great.
I do know that much.
So that's where she is.
But yeah, Paula Murphy, I would consider top 3, if not number 1, when she's especially in top form. Chrissy Grimmel's another one that you throw in the mix there that actually worked the Florida Bullshooter. She runs brackets when she's there, by the way.
That's awesome.
I tried so hard to get her to play mixed trips with me. So hard. I was like, I know you're not playing.
And then I would argue Cheyenne Richards right now is probably
I would put her in top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Debatably right at the edge of top 5 for me.
Okay.
There's so many talented ladies.
Absolutely.
Countless. This does get the Trip 19 on the last here.
But
Yeah.
best attitude award that I've ever seen in darts in my entire life is Lara Lyles.
Oh, absolutely. And here's the thing. She is just absolutely relishing this moment. She is enjoying every bit of it. And every single match we've seen her, she has raised her standard.
Yep.
And that is what you have to do in this tough, evolving format with these super competitive, top-notch ladies.
Ooh, yeah, these ladies from Janesville trying to take out the superstar from Chicago.
Superstar indeed. Wasting no time on this turn with that opening there. She's going to capitalize.
Back down. And boom goes the dynamite, Liz Tynan.
Boom. And boom. You know, every time I hear boom now, you know what I think of? Have you been on TikTok much lately?
No, I don't tick the
You
talk.
don't watch the Costco guys on TikTok?
I've not heard of that ever in my
boomer
life,
dude?
and I'm fine with that.
That's fine. Probably for the best.
Yeah.
One of you 400 in chat just really love that reference, though.
I'm sure more than one, probably.
I'm probably like one.
I'm old, remember? I'm 36, almost 37.
Younger than Danny Baggish.
Oh, yeah, he's real old.
Yeah. Probably hit more free throws than him, too.
I don't know. He's probably pretty decent at basketball. At least he should be with how much he talks about
With
it.
the fact that he has a Chicago Bulls tattoo?
No, that has nothing to do with it. I have a dynamite stick tattoo. I probably couldn't light a stick of dynamite if you told me to.
I have a palm tree tattoo.
No, that's great. That's what we'll talk about.
Among others.
Yes. Jeremy, hello. And absolutely spot on there on Knicks.
Good evening, Sean, and the guy who doesn't watch movies.
The asset says Abby spot up there too. I would agree with that when she's playing. I have not seen her. She's
kind of taking a half step back. I wouldn't say a full step.
Which is totally great. That means that private life outside of darts is going well. I can tell that it's going well based on everything that's going on with her Facebook. So happy to see that.
Here's the thing. We can go on down the list of all the different top tier females. I also think, Lisa E, when she's, fully recovered from her arm surgery.
OT from the TO?
Olivia Terry. Absolutely. Caitlin Myers has been making great waves. Taylor Thaxton. I mean, the amount of ladies, new and old guard, that has been really making big waves in the scene is just incredible. And the ladies' game is looking better than ever in North America.
Yes, it is. It's honestly why I'm so excited for the women's challenger series.
Yeah.
The singles.
Yeah, we're going to have women's singles. That's going to start up in, I believe, December? Yeah, I believe December.
Yeah, it sounds like a good early Christmas gift. Big 6 mark, and again, Lara.
She's awesome.
That's so great.
So cool.
Oh.
Coolest dart player award.
All right, so full disclosure, she watches us, and when she met us when we went out there and talked to her, she was so excited to meet us. We get these weird interactions sometimes. Not weird, but for us weird, right? Because we don't think we deserve any of it.
No, yes.
It's not. She was not weird at all about it. But I'm a fan of hers. I don't know why she, reacted that way. Because I'm now gonna fangirl over her from this point forward because of just how great, her. It's the best demeanor in darts I've ever seen. I love Troy. He said, "Need Lara's attitude. I rate it. I have a few pints and I feel like I'm prime Phil Taylor,"
which is very gnarly.
No, that's not. Yeah, there's two guys in steel that you don't want your friends to tell you that you act like them when they play. Shoot like them, yes, but act like them, no. And that's Eric Bristow or Phil Taylor.
Yep.
And obviously that was a master and protege.
Yeah, the greats.
Yep,
the greats. Austin, to answer your question, I would have to ask the tournament staff on that one. I'm not 100% sure if that's how that works. I would think so.
Yeah, that seems like a question that's above our pay grade of a what-if scenario that we don't have to think about if it happens. Someone else has to.
Liz Tynan about to go 2-0 and get the first step out of the way here. She is 3 bulls away.
Unfortunately, one scoop of ice cream does nothing.
Not yet.
She'll need 2 scoops.
It's mildly satisfying.
Oh, nobody was excited to have an eighth of their pint. Okay, with the whole thing.
I mean, agreed. But also, sometimes I feel like if I'm playing in a double dip and I get the first one, lose the second one, yeah, I'm gutted because I know, like, okay, well, I could have had it. But in the same vein,
Austin goes, okay, I'll wait.
thanks, Austin.
Like for you to go ask right now.
In the same vein, it also feels better though, right? You're like, I did hang in there.
Yep. And Lara's still throwing the 275 right now. She'd be beating me on this dartboard in the finals, that's for sure.
For the record, most people can beat.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. I'll be the first to admit it that I didn't even bring my darts this weekend. I didn't even want the opportunity to play in a blind draw where I could anchor someone. I almost feel badly when I do it.
I'm 1 for 1 on bullshooter blind draws this year.
Well, yeah, but you got a good partner.
I did have a good one.
Big dart from Liz Tynan. She does win the first dip. 4.04 will do that. And let's head to dip number 2. What do you think?
I'm thinking I'm ready for some more, Sean. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us in the chat. Hit that like button, hit that share button. This is the finals. Now the finals of the finals of the ladies.
Of the finals.
Liz Tynan, Lara Lyles, best 2 out of 3, and let's go.
Yeah, great stuff indeed here. I'm looking forward to it. See Laura just taking a sip of the beverage here. And here's the thing. The key for this, and Laura does get the toss here, winning the 0-1 leg, I think, takes a lot of the heat off this for her. I just, Liz and cricket is just so tough to get over.
Yeah, absolutely. But the good news, you have to win the 0-1 legs then. She has to win this 0-1 leg if she wants a shot against Liz.
Yeah, and just,
most likely.
And just to clarify for our friend in New Zealand,
yep.
Is that it's a double elimination bracket, so they play 2 best of 3s. Basically, you have to have 2 losses in total to be out of this tournament, not 1. So different than single elimination in that regard. So now both these players have 1 loss on their record. So this is winner take all, best of 3.
Yep. Liz lost in the first round, whereas Lara was your queen seat holder. So that's why. So Lara had no losses going into it. And look at her. She's even doing this with her opponent. See her fist pump when she hit the first bowl.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not even her friend.
Sportsmanship.
I mean, she knows Liz and her know each other. Liz talked to me about that, but it's not her league partner.
Yeah.
So she's even doing it for a opponent that's right now whooping her on the start board, 2 legs straight.
Yeah, again, Tynan's on a mission. And Laura, I mean, she played so well in that previous 0-1 game. She just needs to try to channel that. She needs to challenge it because, again, Liz and cricket's just terrifying. Terrifying.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because she's so sweet, so nice. Terrifying.
Yep. You're not wrong there. Skinny, yep. You just got home from work. The pro finals is over. It was a victory for Mike Maloney over Eric Bob Zine in the finals.
Bob Zine, Mr. Triple 18 himself.
Yeah.
Bob Zine, let me tell you, he still smiles and he was talking with everybody in the same vein. I kind of saw him like give himself a little talk of like, man, I wanted that one. He definitely wanted it. And kind of the game inside the game here a little bit is now Bob Zine's going to kind of just be cheering on Mike Maloney in doubles on Sunday, right? If Mike Maloney and J-Rod do the run,
yep,
it goes to second place in singles, so because you can't double qualify for the invitational shootout.
There you go, and big hat trick from Lara Lyles. Right when she needed it.
Yeah, that massive moment here because now Liz, she's looking for at least 2 bowls and a decent fallout here to be able to leave a checkout. That's the decent fallout. There's the 2 bowls. So it does leave the 160, which is well within her range. 2 bowls, trip 20.
Yep.
But Laura with that hat trick, if she can follow with another, she's on 100. If she finds at least 2, she's guaranteed to leave a checkout and open out. Here we go, looking for the bull. Drops it low, needs to pick up that dart. You can see she's really good about self-pacing here. Getting yourself recentered, not letting one dart affect the next.
Every once in a while, she just releases the first dart a little bit too early.
Yeah, and it just drops low. And Unfortunately, she won't be able to leave a finish with one dart in hand now. Liz Tynan will get a shot at the 160.
And she has 6 darts from 162 to take leg number 1. Troy, great question. I will actually give you the rundown here. So tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. will be doubles, the women's combo, men's cricket, and then the pro-am cricket.
Trip 20.
Oh, win again
For it.
So she just wants to see great darts.
she loves the darts.
It's so great. The mixed triple starts at 5 p.m. tomorrow, with an amateur blind draw at 6 p.m. And then Sunday we start at 9 a.m. Women's singles, men's singles 501, and then the pro singles 501 is Sunday at 9 a.m.
I also went ahead and put a link in chat there for the bull shooter tournaments. This is going to specifically show you the entire regional portion of our world tour here. So you'll be able to follow along, see the different events, see the different times that they take place, and the different formats that we cover. That's
a pro player with an amateur player. So someone on the pro list, someone not on their pro list. And double tops is hit, leg number 1. And Lara's just as happy as Liz is. It's a 1-0 lead now for Liz. It's so amazing.
Again, just absolutely just loving the moment of this all.
I'm sure you guys are sick of us continuing to say this, but it's so different from everything that we see every time we do a tournament or run a tournament. It's very rare that you see an opponent genuinely happy for their opponent when their opponent hits a big score.
Sportsmanship should always be expected, but when it's exceptional, it should be highlighted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Normally here, Laura, that first dart normally has been going into the 1, and she's been finding that trip 20 in the second dart. Now kind of blocked a little bit here. Doesn't get the close, pulls wide, and she's kind of having a little bit of a laugh about it.
Hey, the Yinza. Marcy Janik in the chat saying, are they going to announce more places for bullshooter? Potentially.
Oh, absolutely. I can tell you, absolutely. Right now, I know of at least 3 to 4 other stops that aren't even on the list that are almost guaranteed to be on the list. Unfortunately, there's just some problems with getting these contracts signed and getting everything set. And it's actually something that, now that this is TouchTunes time, first time kind of seeing how the booking of it goes, that they're trying their best to make sure going in the future that we can get these events out earlier and earlier to let everyone know what's going on.
WizKid in there saying, I'm happy when you hit something, Nick, to share.
About to hit you, WizKid.
Whoa. We're getting back to earlier talks. We don't need to do that.
Sorry, my bad. We'll say that's probably my favorite selfie I took of the entire tour was me, WizKid, Mason Sasser, and oh my gosh, there was someone else there with us.
Obviously not important enough to remember.
No, we had another youth player. It was the youngest selfie in bullshooter history, it felt like.
Was it Liam?
It might have been Liam. I would have to double check. I'm completely blanking. I'm a total jerk.
Liz Tynan continuing to do what she does best. Point, score, and win. And right now she's ahead.
Continues to do what she does best. Just kick butt and darts.
Yeah.
Coming up after this, we'll either get the 4th or 3rd place match depending on timing. More likely the 4th, 3rd, and finals of it, just depending on how this timing works out for everything, of our amateur bracket.
Hey, there's Liam in the chat. It's like he heard something.
What's going on here?
Unfortunately, Lara behind in points. Only throwing a 2-3-3 right now.
It was Tyler Hensey. That's who it was.
Ah, okay. So probably one of the least amount of hands, too. In a selfie.
It was a below average amount of hands in the selfie. Scotty Burnett tuning in. Hey, great to see you in there. And honestly, can I just say, I when you just jumped in the Arizona Premier League to commentate the other day, it was awesome to hear you on the mic again, buddy.
Absolutely. Troy seems pretty good. 5.03 in Radical and Tiki Tac Plastic and a 39.78 in 01. You'd fit right in our pro levels here, Troy. First place for the pro singles was $550. U.S. obviously.
There's a lot of different high-end events that can get you qualified for different stuff. And the best part about the Bullshooter Tour is that it is open. Anybody can play. You don't have to qualify. You don't have to play a certain league. You can just go out and play a Bullshooter event. And Troy, if I were you, I would look on that website link that we posted earlier. Go to bullshooter.com. Check out when the Chicago finale will be. It's usually around Labor Day. Is that the holiday that's around? Yeah. Always around Labor Day weekend there. And just give it a little check out because let me tell
Memorial
you.
Day.
Memorial Day.
Yep.
Memorial Day weekend. So in May, in Chicago, the finale, no qualification needed.
It's a beautiful time of the year for Chicago in late May. But it's Troy, I'm going to be honest, 82 average is not rubbish in proper darts either, just for the record.
Even overseas, it's not considered rubbish.
No, you can
82.
You can win a tournament with an 82 average.
82 puts you on the WDF. Almost said BDO. Oh, forgot what year we were in.
And to be honest, Troy, we'd rather come to New Zealand for a tournament. So do you got anything for us?
We're going to crash at your place.
Yeah. You don't have to come to. We'll come to you if it's New Zealand. We'd be fine visiting that. Scotty, appreciate you, brother.
Look at this big single 18 needed.
This is for control. Right now, Lara has control of this leg.
Yeah, Liz is let off the gas a little bit. Laura's just been staying very consistent. Turn in, turn out here. Liz is looking for a 4 mark. You find the trouble. He does. Triple.
It is funny how both her and Mike are wearing sunglasses on top of their heads when they play.
You know, there's a reason they get along as partners. Sure, it's for other reasons, but that could be one of them. Laura, I don't agree with the attack on the 17s here. You have to get yourself a different number. The 16s or the 15s. You're down 4 points. If you find a 4 mark or another number, you're basically even in the match again. If you sink all 3 darts and you close the 17s and Liz hits a 3 mark on the 16 or 15, you're in the same scenario. It doesn't give you any advantage. It doesn't let you dictate their darts anymore.
I feel like she almost had to have read the board wrong to throw those first 2 darts, which she did. Because she has been very textbook on what she shot at, depending on where she's been at, down or up in points. So that one does surprise me, being down the 4 points and still shooting at trying to just follow the close on the 17s, especially with 2 darts. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I absolutely hear what you're saying. Now she knows that I'm going to get a number, right? That's her mentality definitely has shifted on this visit.
If our assumptions were correct the whole time, otherwise.
She's highlighting it, but it's going to be tough to get between the darts. You basically have one flight path that doesn't deflect right out of the triple.
Kick that field goal. She does kick that field goal.
Wow, good stuff there. Liz, you might just take that comfort shot to 17 here. You kind of expect her. Yeah, a little bit of an awkward hang on the dart, so she's moving to stay.
Moving to stay. I love that.
Now 16's still be an option here. Absolutely in the fray. 1 triple changes the world. I think you take the swing here.
I think you do too, and I think she is definitely going to take a look here. Just kidding.
He gives herself a little
I
jump there.
thought she actually switched her eyes. That's why I said that.
No, absolutely, and that's typically what we follow. But I don't know if it's the way I have the camera angle set, but they're a little tricky with their eyes. I think you and I both have had some tough reads.
Liz is going to just go ahead and try to shut the door here. We played around long enough. It's time to get a little extension.
She also knows that Laura is more than capable of hitting a big shot. One big turn completely flips the script. I mean, she's still within a 9 mark here.
That smile has not left her face this entire finals.
Absolutely living in this moment.
Deep breath there. Takes 2 of them. And finds another 5. She's still digging deep. I'm telling you what. I'm a fan. I don't know how to.
Got spark.
I don't know how to not be. This goes right back to the point. Smart dart from Liz Tynan. Continues to just keep that separation. Got to keep it separated.
Keep it separated.
Lara is gonna chit chat with Liz real quick, and now
Have
step
a little
up
bit
there.
Of a laugh.
Yep. Because otherwise, why are we here? We're not gonna have a good time.
Oh, drops that first one again. You talked about it. She just lets that dart slip.
Yeah, she's wrapping her follow through just before she's releasing the dart fully. It's causing it to drop low on her. And you can see she's trying to save it with her entire body when she does it.
Yeah.
And sometimes she's actually pulled that off, which is impressive.
And admittedly, I don't know, much about the full history of Laura, but let me tell you, for her to be in a finals against Liz Tynan, to be hanging in this game here, to win the queen seat, I mean, incredible run.
I would agree with that completely. That being said, based on her setup and her consistency tonight, I would say that she's just one of those players that's probably just a sneaky player that doesn't travel very much, that a lot of the local players know the talent that she has in her game. And, of course, obviously she's got to be the most phenomenal person to have in your city for darts, because she's amazingly going to make it so much fun no matter what when she plays. Scotty asking, what round is this? This is the finals of the ladies. It is round 12 of 25.
There you go. Liz grabs the 16s. Trip 15.
Big
Goes.
darts. And Lara just goes, ooh, that's nice. That's what she just said.
Yeah, I love it. We've said it time and time again, but there's no other note to hit. I mean, Liz doing Liz things. We've seen Liz do Liz things. I love Liz, and she's doing great. Just Laura has just been so. She really has won over the hearts of viewers at home and us alike.
Definitely us. Hopefully, it looks like the viewers too as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Only 2 bulls there. Liz Tynan, 3 bulls for the title, and to win her spot into the Invitational Shootout.
Let's jinx her. She gets it done right now. I was just joking. There we go. That's better.
Noble.
And there it is. Liz Tynan. All I had to say was I was joking. Gets it done.